All right, here we go. Today's job, we're going to carry on with this little Peugeot and get him all ready to go. We spent some time on it yesterday really. We've machine polished it, cleaned the outside, made it look a bit presentable, tidied up the wheels. They came up a lot better than we anticipated, to be fair. I thought they would need refurbing, but they appear to have come up quite tidy. But yeah, this is where we're at so far. Faithfully watched by cattle. Anyway, we've got it like this. It's gotten dusty overnight actually, which is a bit annoying. I will include a picture that Lisa took because it did look really good yesterday. You drop my phone down. So yeah, it's got a nice shine to it. It's in remarkably good condition, save for the scars. And you know, for what's not the prettiest car by design, it's actually come up quite tidy. So today's job is we're going to clean the interior, and that's the job of a Vax spot wash. See what we can get that to come up like. It's not bad. It looks worse in the camera actually. A bit scruffy on the floor there, and just brighten up the upholstery a bit really. That's the plan, and we'll see how it goes. And there we are, one spot wash. Never used it before, no idea if it's going to do the job, but it's going to do a better job than just leaving it on its own and that. And if it does work, well, we've got plenty of work for it. So let's have a go. There we are. So,
press it on.
Yeah, this definitely requires power, but this probably isn't going to be very noisy at all. It's quite satisfying. Yeah, today's video ain't sponsored or endorsed by anybody other than us. However, it's thoroughly helped by Mozzie Patch. It's warmed up a bit. The rain's gone for a minute, and it's left us with, wow, stifling warmth. It's horrible. I'm going to say stifling. It's only 20 degrees, but all the flies have gone berserk. There's a lot of horse flies down here, being a farm. And they just seem to like me. So yeah, Mozzie patch, citronella thing makes me smell pleasant and all. But yeah, there you are. There's a little insight for you. And a quick round. I thought it'd be more than that in quantity, considering we put a litre of water in there, so obviously it's absorbed some of it, but we got chocolate milkshake. It's better off in there than it is in the car, that's for sure. We'll go around that in a second. It looks a lot brighter. Bit of a time has elapsed, and yeah, we got this done. I think that's pretty much it. That fantastic bit of kit. I don't know if I'd recommend it to somebody who's only going to use it once, because it's a bit expensive for that, but for what we got planned and the continuous use it's going to get, yeah, quite impressed with that. So, the Peugeot. I've done nothing but down it for its looks and everything else, but let's have a look at what we got. It's come up all right. There, touched up those scores that were there. It's not perfect, but it just takes your eye off it. Clean and polish. It's actually gotten dirty down here. As you can imagine, it's not the cleanest of places, so dust blows up everywhere. Again, the scratches that were on that bumper, I've just touched them in, just made it look presentable. I can't really get close. Hang on, go indoors now. The desirable back end. And this side, which was never bad in the first place for some reason. The other side was the one that got the scratches. So that's that. I've touched in a few of the more prominent stone chips to make it look more presentable. But yeah, next thing is inside. And we'll do one of those transitions that my wife loves. I can hear her now. So, she being the wife, has given it a good going over inside, and undoubtedly that is better. It smells fresher. It looks cleaner. It is cleaner. This is one of the party tricks of the 3008, is it actually has two boot floors, so because it's basically a Range Rover now, look. So you yeah, you can put a load of shopping underneath and a load of shopping on top. No more flat loaves of bread when you get home from Tesco's. And pretty much the opposite of the same of the opposite side. Nice, clean, fresh. Marvellous. It's not been too bad a job, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, I say I've berated it a bit for its looks and stuff, but I'll be honest with you, for somebody, it's going to be a tidy car. I was just trying to think off the top of my head what I've done to it. We've been maintaining it for, I think, 2020 or 2019 when father-in-law bought it. It was about then when he bought it. We've done everything he needed doing to it. Every time it went for an MOT, if there was any advisories, we'd fix them every time. The clutch went in it. That was a bit of a drama. As I say, it's a mechanically operated clutch. But it's an automatic, so it works on the same principle as a manual. I believe the gearbox is actually the manual gearbox. When we stripped it all down and rebuilt it. So it's got a little hydraulic pump on there that pumps actuators which actually physically change gear, and the concentric slave cylinder all works off the same pump, so it automatically opens and closes the clutch. It's quite clever. I'm pretty, different to having a standard torque converter and off you go type thing, but yeah. But yeah, so we replaced all the clutch. We've done the dual mass flywheel because you literally have to drop the engine and everything out to do it. It's not an easy job. Done the slave cylinder, done all that, rebuilt. We didn't rebuild, but we serviced the gearbox, took all the actuators out, cleaned them all, put them all back in, new oil. Last MOT, I can't remember what the other thing was, but I know I did the bearing on the top, strut bearing on the top of the offside front strut, which is a weird thing to do because the strut top is practically underneath the dashboard because of the rake of the windscreen. It's a bit of an handful. You have to take parts of windscreen out and all sorts. It's not something I want to do every day, but it wasn't too bad. There was something else on there, whatever it says on there anyway, I can't tell you, but I've done it. But yeah, it's a good, well kept together. It's an old man's car, you know, he used to use it, do 5 or 6 miles a day in it. Occasionally once a fortnight he'd come and see us, so it was like 20 mile. That's why he's kept the miles down and kept it together, I guess. There's not really a lot left to say about this. Let's wrap it up and shift it on. Gonna chuck it up for sale. I'm not entirely sure how much at the moment. Given the spec, the mileage, the condition, everything else on it, it's actually, it should be in the top of the higher tier, let's say. Should fetch us a nice return. I'll let you know. I'll update this at some point, but I don't think there's anything else to do with this one. What's next? What do you think we should get next? Obviously we're going to have a few grand to spend, so what's the next one to earn a few more quid on and start building it up the ladder towards getting this Range Rover you'd have wanted? Don't know. Suggestions welcome. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to start waffling otherwise. So, cheers for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want a nice 3008 HDI, EHDI Auto, perfectly good family wagon, we'll chuck a year's MOT on it. Away you go. The only thing is, we're out miles out. Anyway, waffling now. Cheers.